Okay, guys, welcome to Sunday Adoga. If you want to chat throughout, maybe throw your screens on mute. For anyone that's coming in or listening to the recording, you'll need a trigger ball or a tennis ball or a golf ball, or if you've got a roller as well, that'll come in handy. So what we're going to start, guys, we're going to start by just in a kneeling position in a toe squat. So tuck the toes under, hip width apart, and then you're just going to apply as much weight to the top of the feet as your body allows you. Now, if as soon as you lean back into that, it's already intense, I want you to just take a little bit out of it, okay? Don't go in too hard, too early. We're going to be here for a bit. And then to take our mind off the bottom of our feet, we're just going to start to roll our wrists out, open up through our wrists. Go a few one way. Try and focus on really separating your fingers. That's it. Go one way, and then back the other. Then we're going to place our hands together, so fingers on fingers. And then all I'm going to get you to do is bring the elbows out to the side and turn the fingers back towards you. So you're going to get a nice stretch to the forearms and the wrist, and then just extend it out to where you can get to, and then bring it back into the chest. We're pushing it out, but the goal is to keep the whole hand in contact with the other hand and just play around with it. Good, push it out, bring it back in. Good. Still got that weight on your toes. Sorry to make you think about it. Good. Up and down. Nice. And then roll the wrists out again. 10 one way, 10 the other. Then you just might come to the top of the hand, and all I want you to do is push the hand back. So let the wrist go limp, and then just push that back. Lock the elbow out, and just get a nice stretch through there yourself, through the top of the forearm. Good. And then back, pull the fingers back towards you. Nice. And roll it out, and then change sides. So just lock the hand out, limp, and then just pull that hand back. Good. Get a nice stretch there. Good. Try and stay on the toes. We're nearly there. And then pull the hands back. Nice. Roll it out. And slowly coming forward. Oof. Tap those toes out. Ouchies. Nice. Awesome. Next exercise, we're just going to come into a cat-cow. So we're going to open up through the whole back of the body, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the spine. So in with the breath up, try and create as much curve as your body allows you to start with. And then the opposite, draw the belly button in, rounding out through the spine. Today, I just want you to do what feels good. Don't worry too much about how good your cat-cow looks. Just move the spine the way that it feels good for you. You might even just rotate the pelvis a little bit as well. Checking in with your breath now. Start to breathe with some movement. Making it feel good. Checking with your hands, making sure that all your fingers are outspread, putting the weight through them. Two more. And then shake it out. So I'm just going to run you through an exercise here. So you just have to check this one out. We'll run through a couple of sets on this one. It should feel quite good. So you're going to lay down on your back. Knees are going to knock to one side. Both hands, so you're like this, you sort of one hand on front of the other. And then what you're trying to do here is the top hand then is going to run around as wide through a circle as you can. Coming over to the other side, so we're in a bit of a side twist now, and then coming all the way back and around to the start. So we're trying to create as big a circle as we can whilst leaving these knees there. We're going to get a nice bit of rotation through the whole body, through the shoulder, and then coming back, reaching as far as you can, and then touching back down to that hand. Could you see that? Awesome, let's go. So down, around, as far as you can. Stretch those fingers out, that's it. Look for as much length as you can, and then back around to the start. That's it. Nice, make it feel good. I want you to do at least 6 rotations on one side, and then you'll change to the other side. So take your time, no rush. Make sure we're breathing with the movement. Nice, and then once you've done 6 on one side, change to the other. Nice, guys. Reaching out as wide as you can, stretching it out. Opening up through the shoulder, through the midsection of the body, the hips, the lower back. Good. Finish off that 6 on that side. Awesome. Nice, Leah. That's good, guys. And then we're going to come back over and do a cat-cow. We're going to do another 5 of each movement. Should find a little bit more space throughout this movement now. And even change it up a little bit. If you needed to go from side to side, go for it. But just in, big deep breath in. And out. Good. Oh, I should feel a little freer now through this movement as well. 5 each of the cats and 5 each of the cows. Happy cat, sad cat, whatever you want to call it. Nice. There. Good, so you go 5 of each. Yeah, you might even change the position of your hands like Soph's doing, just get a bit of a wrist stretch as well and change the shoulders up. And once you've done 5 of each, we're going to come back down into that lying side twist circle, but instead you're going to have your legs long this time and just see how that feels. If it's too intense for you and you're a bit tight, Joe's, just see how it goes, just ease into it. So it's the same thing, except you're going to go your legs as long as you can. And then we're coming around, so you're just going to get a little bit more pull through the hip, and then across, all the way up and around. Try and keep that top leg as straight as you can, and that's where you're going to feel it through that side of the hip and the butt cheek as well. Reaching across, all the way up, all the way around, rotating at the shoulder. Nice, guys. Keep it going. Nice, and then once you've done 6, changing sides. Nice, good. Really stretch it out with those arms. Checking with the breath, making sure we're breathing into our bellies. Really feel that side stretch out. Awesome. Keep it going. Finish off that set. And then when you're done, just sitting up onto your bums. Awesome, good work. So now what we're going to be doing now, we're going to work towards our hips. So we're going to start to activate through our front of our hip flexors, our psoas muscle, and then we're also going to hit the glutes as well. So first things first, what we're going to do is go the legs out long in front. The main thing here and what's important is keep the chest up tall, okay? So you're going to have to sort of work for it to stay in that same structure or posture. And then all we're doing, keeping the legs locked out fully, is you're almost just lifting one hip or one side or one leg up off the ground, and you're using the butt cheek to move along. So the only place you can sort of work from is both butt cheeks. So we're just trying to walk through, keeping that leg locked out, side to side, and then moving forward to start with, and then we start to shuffle backwards. So see if you can minimize the amount of sway from side to side, but still move. So you're technically just moving one side, moving the other. One side, moving the other. And you'll really start to feel some heat around not only the hip flexors, but the lower abdominals. Good. And back. Good. And then start to work forward again. Good. So checking with your posture, keeping those legs locked out, and just almost like a little scoot on your bum. Forward, keeping the legs locked, staying tall. Good. And then backwards, shuffle it across. Who can feel all of that area work at the front of the hips? Yep, yep, yep. Cool. Good. We're going to go up and back one more time. And backwards. Nice work. So to complement that one, we're going to come into our hip 6 rotation. So we got our foot in line with our thigh to set your base up. If you're on wooden floors or hard floors, I would get something a bit softer, like a mat or a towel or something like that. See how you go. And then we're coming up into kneeling. So we're like this. Arms are shooting directly out in front, in line with that front knee, keeping the back up and the body up nice and tall. All we're doing is folding at the hips, coming towards the ground, and then driving back out of it. Okay? Notice you don't have to rotate a lot through the upper body. It's the slightest of movement. So as I come down, I'm just literally coming to there, boom, back out of it. Back down, back out. So we're using those hip muscles on the side and the back, where the butt is, coming back. Try not to touch the ground. Try and lower yourself so you're only a centimeter from the ground, and then driving back out of it. Good. Now remember, the hands only have to stay with the shoulders. We don't want to fold over at the spine. We don't want to fold over in the back. Good. Nice, Leah. So fold at the hips and then drive back up. Good. Go 2 more. I'm going to work off this. 1 more, and I want you to hold off the ground for about 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. And we're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, chest up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drive out of it. Don't sit down. Nice. Good. Change sides. Good. So you set your base up, front knee, foot in line with the back thigh. Arms come out. We fold, drive forward. Fold at the hips or flex at the hips. Coming close to the ground. Good. Good. That's it. Nice. So good, Amber. Good, Jodes. Good, Leah. Use the arms as like the cue to keep the chest up and the back straight. That's what I want you to use the arms for. Not so much like a big swing and rotation. 3 more. Good. 2 more. And hold off the ground on the last one. Hold there, hold there. Stay strong, chest up. Good. Think about those muscles around the glute or the butt cheek that you want to try and help keep you stable, strong. 3, 2, 1. Drive out of it. Good work. Well done. We're back into our seated butt walks. We're going to do another set on each. So chest up, nice and tall. And then we're just walking through. Good. Once you've done about 8 one way, then just push back the other way. That's it. And forward. How's that feel for your back, Jodes? Can you feel those muscles working and heating up? Awesome. Good. Tension we create in that lower back, hip, pelvic region today is going to be good for you, even though during it's going to feel quite uncomfortable. That's it. And forward. Back. Ooh. Let's work. Good. And once you've done that, we'll go back into our hip 6 rotations. So we'll go 8 reps on one side, 8 on the other. After the 8th rep, I want you to hold at the bottom there for 10 seconds and then try and fully extend out of it. Okay. So do them at your own pace, but do them with control. The body, when it's in vulnerable or uncomfortable positions, it wants to do things quickly. Slow it down. You can be in control of it. Good. Breathe, 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 breathe. Nice work. Move the other side. Good. Changing sides. If this movement feels too tricky for you to complete the movement, all I want you to try and do is be in the position of the setup, and then every so often just try and stand or sit up tall, and then you might fall to the side. Okay, just every so often, bring the chest up, nice, tall, long, strong body, and then you might just fall to the side. So the goal is just to train the muscles around the hips to learn that it's okay to be in this position as well. Good. Breathe. The more you can breathe, the more the muscles can relax. Good. Hold it and then drive back up and out of it. Awesome, guys. Good work. Grab yourselves a drink. We're going to be coming up to standing position. Nice wide stance, toes point inwards, so we're like pigeon-toed. We've got a slight bend in the knees, and then we're sitting the bum back. Now, to start with, I want you to draw your elbows in, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and I'll just try and do it so you can slightly see. We're coming down to a good morning, so big, strong squeeze through those shoulder blades. I want the whole back to be working to maintain a nice, strong, neutral spine. And then all we're doing is hinging at the hips. So you'll feel the hamstrings light up. Go nice and wide with your feet if you can. Point the toes in slightly. And we're hinging. Keep that strong integrity through the back. Now, during this phase, you're going to want to stop a couple of times. I want you to breathe through it. Jodes, this is going to be unreal for you after it. It's going to feel like I'm causing more harm than good during, but it's not. It's going to help. Keep hinging. 3, 2, 1. Bottom of the hinge for a strong back still. Shoot the arms out in front. Turn the thumbs down Lift the hands up higher. Good. And pulse again for 10, 9, 8. Strong foundations. Push those arms out. Keep those hips up. Pushing the hips towards the back of the room or wherever you are. Stay long. Stay flat. Push the hands out for 3, 2, 1. Shoot the arms back behind you. Stay in that position. Look for that tension. Let's go. Pulsing again. Is your back shoulder blades still squeezing together? Are your legs slightly locked out? Can you feel that tension? Work through it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shoot the arms out in front. We're nearly there. Turn the thumbs down. Hands lift up higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2. Left hand come down to the ground. Stay wide, stay wide. Shoot the right arm across that left hand. Rotate up to the sky for 1. Across for 2. We've got 6 to do. Let's stay strong. Legs are probably trembling. That's good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't come out of it. Stay down there. Reach across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring the feet together, standing up. Woo! Nice work. Standing up, we're going to go straight into a long lunge. We've got the train track set up, so we've got a bit of distance between the feet, almost hip width apart. Big long stride. As long as you can go. If you feel like you're already at your max length with your stance, I want you to take another step. Good. Awesome. So we're in a big long stride. Okay. Our goal here is to open up these hips now. Okay. The front of the hips. We've activated them. Now it's time to release. Shoot the arms out in front of you. We've got a nice tall body. All we're doing is lowering down, not quite to the ground, just off the ground. And then we're rotating over that front knee for 1, 2. Notice that when you go to move your arms, you'll do this. We want to twist through our body. We want to twist through our body. So you move your arms as much as your body allows you to. So you're keeping them in line with your shoulders. Don't let that left hand come further around. Good. 2 more. Stay low. Stay low. 1 more. Nice. Hands shoot up to the sky. We're pulsing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My right leg is back, so I'm going to reach up with my right arm, grab my right wrist, lean to the side. So I'm pulling out of that back hip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming forward, changing sides. A little bit of a roll out if you need to, and then let's go into the other side. So big long stride. When you feel like you're at your maximum length, go further. Let's go. So let's set up that foundation. Arms shoot out in front with the shoulders. Slowly lower down so we're just off the ground. And then we rotate over that front leg for 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Shoot the arms up to the sky. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab that left arm. Reach over. Pull out of that back hip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step forward. Well done. Just give yourself a bit of a roll around at the bottom. Give those muscles a bit relaxed. Maybe a couple of little pelvic circles. Who's been practicing their pelvic circles in the shower? Cool. Nah, no one. Is that weird? What is weird? Okay. So we're going to do some more release stuff now. Standing down on that left foot. Right foot is going to come over that knee. We're shooting that knee back. Now, all we're doing here, turn side on. So fixed leg, foot over, and then all we're doing here is we're hinging over. 1, 2. So we're working stability, balance one side, release on the other side. Good. I want you to run through 10 feel-good movements of this, okay? So up and down, breathe with it. This is ideal for you, Jodes. Awesome. Keep it going. Nice, so. Now, my goal when I do this is not to curl over too much as well. I'm trying to bring my chest forward. So I've still got a little bit of stiffness in my spine. Good. Yeah, nice, guys. Good work. Oh, no. Ooh. One more. Nice. Give it a shake out. Maybe a couple of hip rolls. Then change sides, guys. No, just do that one. Set yourself up. Big deep breath in. And let's hinge. Good. Nice. Nice, guys. 10. Shake it out. Awesome stuff. Grab yourself a drink if you want. We're going to work our way up to our shoulders and our back, or our upper back, should I say. Okay, so I'll run you through while you guys, just so you can see what we're going to do now. So we're going to first just do some activation through our upper back. So we're laying like this. Now, let me turn this down a bit. All we're doing here, okay, is we can keep the forehead on the ground if you want. We can keep it up. I find once you're doing the movement, just place it down so you can focus more on the actual exercise itself rather than holding the body up. But how it's going to look is we're going to go forward as far as you can, and you touch the ground, and then you're going to pull back as far as you can, but then only bring the elbows to the ground, and then the hands. So we go shoot, back, squeeze those shoulder blades back and down, activate the lats, elbows, hands, shoot, back, elbows, hands. After 6, tell me the back of the shoulders aren't working. Let's go. If you want me to have a look at your movement or your exercise, then just make sure I can see you on the screen, because I won't be able to see most of you if your screen's on your couch. But that's all right. If you're happy doing it and you feel like you're doing it well, go for it. Good. Nice, so and then elbows. Awesome. Back down, shoot back out. Awesome. Nice work. Nice. I want you to do 4 more. 4 more of those. Elbows, then hands. Good. So you might go elbows, hands, and then lift the hands up again, and then shoot the elbows out again. Good. Nice. Good. Once you've done 1 more of those, we're then going to shoot the arms, stay in the same position, shooting the arms down by the side, palms facing down, and then we're lifting up as high as you can for 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same position of the arms, except flip the palms over. And then 1, 2, that's it. 3, put your hand up if you're having fun, or both hands if you're having extra fun. Yep, nice, everyone, cool. Nice. Good, 2 more. And then shoot out to the side in line with the shoulders, palms facing down, like we're gonna be a bird. 1, 3. Nice. Coming up, once you've done those 10, into a modified plank, so just on your knees. And then how it's going to look is without moving any other part of the body, I just want you to flex the legs and take the knees off the ground for 1, and you'll see my knees coming back down. For 2, so my whole body's trying to stay as still as possible, but I'm just flexing out. Good work, keep it going. I call this exercise a silent assassin. It absolutely kills when done correctly. So knees slowly coming down to the ground, then lock out the legs, flex the quads, flex the glutes. We're trying to stay as stiff and rigid through the whole core as we can. Keep running through it. We've got another 30 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going, nearly there. Good work, keep it going. Keep those hips nice and still. Keep it going. Breathe. Less than 10 seconds to go. And rest. Woo, nice work, guys. Grab a drink. Trick ball time, trick ball time. Have a ball, tennis ball, golf ball, whatever it might be. So we're going to start just next to the shoulder blades. I'll just run you through how it's going to look. Most of you guys would have done this closely, done this before. But you're laying back. Whoop. Place it underneath, just on like the inside of the shoulder blade. And then all you're going to be doing is bringing the arm all the way back and then all the way forward, just to start with. Full rotation. That's it. You might go out to the side, backwards. That's it. Find those points of tension and breathe through it. Nice, guys. This should feel good now. This is the good stuff. Even though it's sort of uncomfortably comfortable, you always know you're going to feel better after this. Breathe through it, though. Breathe into the area that's applying the tension with the ball. Now, you might just change the position of the ball slightly for this next one. And then all we're doing is bringing the elbow down to the ground and then extending all the way back up. Elbow down to the ground and then extending all the way back up. Good. Find those points that's a bit tight around the scaps or the neck or the mid-back. And then push it forward. Change positions. Still the same side though. Still the same side for now. Nice. 2 more of the elbow. And now what I want you to do is bring that arm across the body. Good. And then back to the other side. Across the body. Back to the other side. Here we go. A couple more on this side. We're just going to move that ball a bit closer up to the neck. So just on the top of the shoulder blades or the traps, you can see where mine is. And then same concept. Just move the arm around to change the length of the muscles. Make it feel good. Good, keep it going. You might even move the head slightly to the opposite side of where the trigger ball is. You'll get a bit more of a stretch through that muscle belly. Couple more on that side, and once you've done, it feels good, change sides. So just start where you were. And then we just lengthen the arm out, coming all the way back. Oh, that first one always feels good. Good, guys. Breathe through it. Rainy Sunday, bit of mobility, nothing better. That's it. Ooh. Change position of the arm each time you come back and just see where you find those points of tension, tightness, limitations, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's a spot. Nice. If you find a spot, just hang in there for a second, for a couple of breaths. Nice, and then we shoot the arm up. You might change the ball if this doesn't allow you to do it correctly. And then we drive the elbow down to the ground. We lengthen it out through the arm and the back. And then we pull back down. Nice, guys. Good work. Oof. And back up. Okay, move the ball up a little closer to the neck now. Find the point that feels good. I like to sit it just on that trap. And we just bring that arm back. And then out to the side. Then we turn the head the opposite way to the ball and get a bit longer of a stretch through that muscle. And then we just side to side. Nice. Good work. Slowly make your way up from that one. If you've got a roller, let's move to that before we hit our glutes and our hips. And we're just going to place it in that midsection of the body, so just underneath the shoulder blades. So about there. So all I want you to do first is just bring the hands across the chest like this. And I just want you to roll from bottom to top to start with. Let's say 5. Good. And then find that position. Hands are going to come across like this. Good. And then all I'm going to get you to do is extend over the roller towards the ground. And then back up to horizontal. And then back down to the ground. And back up. And on this last one, I want you to just stay at the bottom. You might even bring the arms out to the side. And I want you to take 5 big, deep breaths in this position. If that is too intense for you, just place a pillow or something under your head. Okay? But our goal is to try and come all the way down. Nice, guys. Breathe into your belly. Slowly make your way back up. Just move the roller and just lay down on your back to start with. Hands on your belly. And what I want you to do here, just to try and release some of that tension you might have just come back to after that, like the rebound, just push the belly out as far as you can, like you're trying to grow a big belly. Push it right out and then draw the lower back into the ground. Push the belly out as far as you can. So we're trying to expand it, that abdominal cavity, and then push the back into the ground. Let's go again. Two more. Push that belly out, push that belly out, push that belly out. There's actually been a huge link between lower back pain and tight abdominals. Okay, so if you ever are experiencing any niggles throughout your lower back, try and do some things around the abdominal area that you expand it and try and release some of that tension. Hence why back extensions can be nice sometimes. Nice, so then grab your trigger ball, place it under that butt cheek on a point that feels very uncomfortable. And today we're just going to be doing circles of the hip over that trigger, finding different points. We'll spend about a minute on each butt cheek, should I say, not on both butts. And just coming across, if you find that point where it's like, oh, geez, that's tight, spend some time on it. Good. Nice, guys. Keep it going. Find those points. Nice. Extend the leg, shorten the leg, bring the leg out to the side. Good. And changing sides. Nice. Good. Still breathing. Nice. Nice, and then move the ball out to the side. Just go into that nice side twist again. Taking a couple of breaths in each one. Nice, and then change to the other side. Then we're going to lay flat, feet together, knees splayed out to the side, hands on the rib cage. So what I'm going to do is I want you to focus on a maximal inhale. So breathing in, expanding the rib cage as much as you can. Hold it for a few seconds. And then I want you to breathe out by pursing your lips. So like a, for as long as you can. We're going to work through this for the next 2 minutes. See if you can have minimal amount of breath cycles in that 2 minutes. Go for it, make it feel good. Breathe every skerrick of air out. And then repeat. Taking one more final breath cycle. Before you finish that breath out, I want you to think of one intention for today that's going to set you up for a more successful and happier week. One intention that if you were to do today, the rest of the week would be much easier. Have a think about it. Take one more final breath in. Breathe it all out. Give yourself a high five. Well done, guys.